What's up, guys? Welcome back to the World XP Soccer channel. It's a bit of a different video today. The new service we're offering just to go through some of your game film on a Zoom call. Here we've got some film from one of our players, Sam, in the Maryland Major League, and we help him go through some positioning and some other things that we see during the game to help him improve as a player. We'll see you guys in the video. Okay, so you're still in a good spot, I think anyways. Because what's going to happen is, obviously we know that the ball is going to get poked through to the runner. And then what I would expect from you at this point is to be checking your back shoulder for somebody like off the screen. Which is click play. Which you did not. You've not checked your shoulder yet. Still have not checked. So there's nobody there, but you haven't checked the shoulder at all. So if by chance, right, like once you jump up to higher level, sometimes the left back will just be on the end of that, ready to go. Also, I think maybe you get a bit lucky to not concede a penalty there, depending on the ref. Click play. Pause it. Right there. After watching it, the way it looks to me is you're not going to win that header. So I would not go up for that 50-50 if I was you. What I would do is I'd put a shoulder. Basically, I would kind of like almost pump fake. So I'd pump fake, put a body on him to throw him off, and then just straight back. So click play just for a second. All right, so right there, because you go for it looks like, did you go for the header? Was that what you were trying to do?
I remember. I think I did. I think I was trying to.
So that's what it looked like. So that's kind of a know your matchup situation there. You know the guy's taller than you, and you don't have a good angle on the ball. So that's a situation where, because you're the last or second to last guy back, all you have to do is contain him and wait for your teammates to come help out. And this is why I tell defenders often, you don't have to win the ball. Your job is not always to win the ball. Like, if you slow up the pace, like if you slow up the attack and then let your teammate comes and wins the ball, that's a win for you. You know what I mean? All right, keep going. So yeah, and then at this point, he's by you. So there's two things, right? It's knowing your matchup and then the angle that you took on the run back. I know you know the answer to this already now that I've brought it up, but where should you be?
Can you see my mouse?
You should, yep, yeah.
Like open up, like
on your horse,
yeah.
all the way over there. Click play.
Yeah.
And what do you not do?
Not open up.
Not that. All right, and then it's kind of dealt with, and then the attack is over. All right, you can fast forward a bit. Like right now, it's okay because this guy that's on all the way on the bottom right of the screen, like you're giving yourself 10 yards of space, and that's good. But once the ball goes into the midfielder, click play real quick. All right, stop. So now see how he's creeping in? You don't need to be... You're behind half field now, aren't you? It looks like that's where you went. You don't need to be there. You can start to get wider instead. That's the better option, because what happens is if you're going further back, it allows the other team to squeeze up. And instead what you want is to basically maximize the width of the field. And it also gives you a bit more like options, right? The further back you are, the harder the pass it is, like a long ball and things like that. So you want to maximize your space, and you did that kind of, but like you want to maximize it in a positive way rather than negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a big gap. So that's what happens. Pause it real quick. So that's what happens when your midfielders go wide and you don't push up. You see that? Did you see that when that long ball came in, that giant gap that was just in it? Rewind a bit. Look at all that space that's just sitting in the middle. What happens is if you had pushed up into that gap where number 6 had sent that cross in, if that was you instead, number 6 is where he is now, and that saves him 30 yards of running.
Oh, you only like push up? Like,
yeah, push up more. Put just a bit, right? Like, don't be reckless with it, but like that's your left center back, right? That just played the ball back to the center back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can be that on that side. So now, like, you guys got pinned. So you should be, this guy 10, you should be almost basically just following him into that spot because he's the only forward that's out there. So now, I mean, now you don't have the ball, so it's fine. You should deal with that better.
Yeah.
But you know that already.
Yeah.
So we're actually, hold on. Rewind. All right, now we'll start. Okay. So this ball comes in. You already know that you should deal with that better, so we're not going to harp on that. If I was going to defend this, you're in a good spot now because the guy with the ball, his body positioning is facing fully towards the right sideline. So you almost don't have to worry about the overlap anymore. Not to a certain extent. Like you're still in a good spot, but maybe you could take one step inside. The center back, move your mouse to the center back. So that guy, he could probably take one step in, like back and to his left. Yeah, about that spot. And then the left center back, he's not goal side, right? You can tell by the way that the body shapes are that the guy that's running in is going to be able to take goal side of him. So that's what okay, so quick play.